welcome to another video and another Hogwarts Legacy Vivarium tour video. And the Vivarium tour that we're doing today is going to be my swamp. I love the vibe of this swamp. It's very different from the rest. It's very dark. The swamp is very dark, and you will see I tried really hard to play off of that, but also to scratch a little Halloween itch of mine. So I'm so excited to show you the spookiness of this swamp. But before I do, if you are new here and you want to be a part of a community that believes weird is wonderful and magic is real, hit that subscribe button down below and be notified every time there's a new video. All right, let's get spooky. So this is the entrance to the swamp. If you aren't familiar, it is on the top level of the room of requirements. So let's step in. All right, this is my entrance to my swamp. Now, it's a dark vivarium. It's a dark room, so I really wanted to play off of light a bit more and let that darkness like dance a lot. And I also was just really I didn't do any Halloween. I didn't do the jack-o'-lanterns in the room of requirement that you would have seen. I did Christmas as the theme because I love both holidays. I love both of them. If you didn't see any of my decor videos, go check those out of Halloween and Christmas. So this is gonna be kind of Halloween themed. So let's take a walk through. We've got some snakes, some Slytherin representation up here. There's only two like flame kind of situations, and one is the hippogriff that is in another vivarium, and then one is the snakes. So here's our centerpiece. I liked the idea of movement. So we've got these like lamps kind of all around in a circle, playing with light a little bit more. Stone feels very like dark and witchy, which is what we're going for. Which is what we're going for, is a witchy vibe. And you'll see that kind of coming up. Right on the left here is my first house. And I'm going for, like I said, a witchy vibe. To me, this is like where a coven lives. I have two houses in here, so not a third. So it's not like a full coven, but you know, they're building their coven. And here's the entrance to this one. We're again playing with that light. And then playing with the orange and like a Halloween fall feel. So I have pumpkins all over. They're not quite as orange because of the darkness, but they do get lit up like over here. With this fire here, we've got a spooky branchy tree. Everybody who loves Halloween knows the role of a branchy spooky tree. And then over here, I'm gonna just kind of go into the nook area on the left side of the house. I've got some beehives because I like movement and I like how like dark they are. And they have these little spinny tops. They're a lot of fun and they still have bees, but you're only really seeing the silhouette because of the darkness, which is really pretty. And then I put this chime back here. I've used this one in almost every vivarium because it does go off, so it gives a little bit of sound. And then over here is an area I'm going to show you, but I wanted to give you the angle over here. So let's go like back up this house, kind of see the other side of the bees. And I do have a seating area here. I'm not sure I showed that. It's still, you know, it's near a swamp. Like, look at that spooky vibe right there. And I've got some of these cool patterned stones. Look at that spooky tree. Just playing off of everything, okay? Getting them vibes, them spooky vibes up. So then we come around the front of the house and now you get a different angle of this like branchy tree and all of the pumpkins and the light. I've got the anvil. I love the sound of that. Really, again, hits the spooky nail on the head or anvil on the head. So there's that angle. You're seeing a little bit of the other house there. One of the other sisters, or the other coven sisters. And then you turn here, because I thought that, again, like I tried to think of where the person living would go or would want to go and have a little getaway. Or, since this is a little coven, where they might go to do some of their witchcraft, to do some of their spell casting, gather around in a circle here. So I have this kind of gazebo, which looks very different in a much more lit up area. And then we got a lamp over there. I don't think I added another lamp. I could have added another lamp, but I don't care. I love it. You don't have to do everything in evens. That's one thing about like art is odds are always good. So there's that little corner. Just a little place for them to get together and do some magic. You know, you need a place for your magic. Look at those windows. Actually, I didn't see that angle before. I really like that. And then the entrance actually has this like really big, like almost bridge jutting out, which you can't build underneath, which is fine. But look at the framing of this house. You've got the pumpkins, but you've got that huge spooky tree up top and the moon up there. To me, this is like the head witch lives here. If I could fit another house in here and it like work for the animals, which we will bring in at the end, then I would have done that. But it would have been way too cramped. It's already a bit cramped. I went a little crazy. But look at the entrance. This one's a lot more lit up, which I felt like, you know, really gives that like, I am the head witch here. You're getting into some stuff, bleep. And then, so we got pumpkins everywhere, just playing off of that orange and a little chaotic intentionally. So we got a little fence there, but they're just like all over the place, taking up space. Some smaller pumpkins here and a well. And then there's that entrance with that fire going. And then over here, because we're really bringing the spooky vibes on, I put 3 gravestones. It's this rock that kind of looks like a gravestone. And I added some dirt, so it actually looked like it was fresh. But because I love Hocus Pocus and the Sanderson sisters, and this was like a witchy area, to me, this is like the 3 Sanderson sisters, like all deceased. They all have gravestones. So there they are, just resting in peace, okay? And then over here, we've got our campfire. We've got these lit up windows, some spookiness going on. And then we need to take care of our animals. So we have our feeder right here. And then just some more pumpkins. We didn't go too crazy. We've got that, I mean, huge. Look at this tree, that huge spooky tree back there. And then I love this angle coming out of this house. Like, oh. And this was one of the easiest rooms for me to do. I get decision fatigue pretty quickly. But because it's so dark, it was so easy to just place things because you're really only working off a little bit of color and mostly playing with shapes. So let's come back to our main piece here. And I like that these are off center. You have to turn just a little bit to get to this house. We've got a bench here, but bushes of all kinds. And in this main piece, I like this piece because do you get creepier than like a mermaid moving in like slow motion like this? Look at it. And they're like trolls holding it up. And this is, I think, the full size. Look at that. That's creepy. It's creepy. Like, and the slow motion of it really felt like it fit into a spooky space. So this is kind of another center space where the witches can get together and do some magic. I also have a gravestone over here. Just because there are fatalities in witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying. And then back here is kind of like a little like, side area, a little something extra. Because you always want that hideaway space, but a place for the animals to walk around too. So we have this statue. I felt like the silhouette was very creepy. And I like how you can see the gazebo from here, but all it is over here is just this fireplace. And then we turn around and then I have another gazebo. I also have the food for the animals, or not the food, sorry, the toys for the animals over here. And then this one I left dark. We already have a gazebo that's lit up and you've got that just another spooky tree back there and you've got a little bit of light in the gazebo. So that's all it needed. I mean, in here we've got like moon calves and thestrals. I was going to say dementors, maybe dementors. I don't know. So they need space to walk around. But yeah, let me get you back into the front here. Get a different angle of like walking out. But here's that final look of this house here. Love it. And that spooky tree and moon. I love playing off the scenery that we already have. And then this one here. So let's pull our animals out of our knapsack. So what we have in here, and if you aren't familiar, certain animals play with certain animals well in Hogwarts Legacy, which is pretty reflective of real life. And these ones play really well with each other, but they also really fit into a swamp area. I mean, the thestrals, moon calves, like the moon, you know, and then toads. And of course they want to play. Come on. They want some pets and cuddles, but I just wanted to show you them in the space. Look at this baby. Hi, sweetie. That is the tour of my swamp vivarium in Hogwarts Legacy. Let me know in the comments down below. What did you think? Did I pull off the spooky Sanderson sisters, like we're doing some witchcraft vibe with a little bit of Halloween? I sure hope I did. But I would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. But until next time, my magical friends, remember to love what you love, spooky and all, and keep making magic. Love what you love with everything you have. All the spooky magic. Keep making magic. What are we saying? I will see you next time. Bye.